Wasn't a good look. Alright. We're continuing with our incredibly vanilla. So vanilla, I don't know that any of these exist or what they do. Run of RimWorld. So vanilla that the dev showed up in the game and then we killed him. That's how vanilla this run of RimWorld is. So let us load surviving in my backyard. Progress. So this little number in the parentheses here, that number is the amount of times that we have failed. Because we're just going to continue playing this colony and see all of the wild and crazy and wacky things that are going to happen to dear Giles and his amalgamation. Right now, the Giles amalgamation is him and Steve. Steve! If anyone hasn't watched Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, or isn't a repository of useless information and therefore remembers what the fucking monkey sounds like in a in a kids movie from like 2012, that's what the monkey sounds like from a kids movie from like 2012. Steve. All right, so where were we? Right, we were in my backyard. My backyard being the extreme desert of Arizona. We have Giles. He is not... He's doing okay. He's doing fine. If we can go like a day without him getting stabbed, I will call that a good day. Let's see. Wildlife. There is one female iguana here. And we also own one female iguana. There was a male iguana. Emphasis on the past tense for him. He got manhunted, and we had to put him down. It's just how life is, really. So yeah, Giles is healing at Spear Point. It looks like we've had quite a few raids. He's lost both his middle fingers, which should mean that he can't go on an insulting spree. But actually, he finds a way around that and does anyway. He did last week, but it's fine because him and Steven are such good friends. It didn't even really impact... Okay, it's at -11. That's not great. But don't worry, that angering fight and the harmed me and the 97 counts of being... the 10 counts of being insulted, those will go away. Because Giles loves Steven. Steven does not love Giles. But don't worry, Giles has wiles. So... It will repair itself in time. We have food. We have stockpile. What can only be described as a stockpile. I think we're going to start putting some shelves in this stockpile. Now that we have a bedroom that isn't shite. I don't know if it's good, but it's not bad. And that'll have to do. So we want... Is it under furniture? It is. It's under furniture. Okay. We want some shelves that are not made of steel, thank you. We're not quite that wasteful yet. We'll put one double there, one there, and one there. And that'll see us for now. Green Pit Union is leaving. We traded with them, right? They didn't have anything? Oh, let me... Steven, just trade with them real quick since you're there. Yeah, they didn't have anything. We could have bought Shark Game Dev, which I still really want to do, but we just don't have any money. Which is fine. Goodbye. It's fine, Nvidia can just recall the 15 cards they sold. With fake frames comes fake bricks. Well, don't worry, it's called the 50 series because there's only 50 of each around the world. Very good. Very good. Good comments. They all get a +1 from me. Actually, no, fuck it. They get a +2 from me. They're good. Oh yes, I forgot. We are researching. I still can't believe it myself. But we do, in fact, be learning. Also, let's go ahead and prepare, rather ominously, a couple of these, and then forbid them. Steven is growing. We love to see it. We have a tiny bit of silver over there. Oh yes, I forgot we have... Oh yeah, we definitely want shelves there too. What we can do is... Not steel. Not steel. What we can do is we can build single shelves out of... Do we want out of limestone? Yeah. I think anything that is... anything that's going to be used for like just utility stuff, that's limestone. So like tables, stools, all limestone. Floors. And then anything we want to be beautiful, like sculptures, walls, maybe, well, actually, no, not walls. Sculptures, tables. I said tables twice. But you go around on the run from those raiders. Yes. Yeah. So this colony's been through it. There was a... Are these wild dromedary really eating all of the hay that I planted for my pet? How's my pet doing? He's doing fine. Yeah, they really are. Okay. We need to build a fence around the colony, turns out, to keep the wild animals out. Actually, that's not a bad idea. But yeah, so this colony's been through it. A few days prior to this, there was an elderly woman who was on the run from some pirates, and so we had her join. She was here, she cooked some food, she read a couple of lines of research, she wrote down some quick thoughts, and then the raiders arrived. 2 of them. Both with, one with a knife, one with an ikwa, I think. And she was great. She took out one of them, but she was knocked down in the process. And in that split second, they picked her up and ran away with her. And that was it. We never, ever saw her ever again. I do hope we get a quest to get her back. What's her name? I've already forgotten her name. It's very, very sad. Historical? Hearthtender, yes. Natalia. I do hope we get Natalia back. She was like the perfect chef and also researcher. It was going to be great, but sadly it was not to be. She was standing in this doorway, and they just picked her up and whoop, just left. Because Giles was stabbed a lot, and Stephen has only one leg. Which is a shame. But c'est la vie. Alright, so I'm going to take this setting, and I'm going to link these, and then I'm going to paste the settings. Perfect. So that should mean that all 3 of these now have all of the storage from this. You can eventually start to like organize this, so maybe like have medicine here and bricks and stuff there. Actually, speaking of, we should be absolutely not storing bricks inside. We have no reason to. Stone blocks? No. Silver, steel? No. Uranium? Also no. Wood, yes. And gold and silver. I feel like keeping these inside because they're valuable makes sense. I don't think it really matters, but I'm going to keep them inside just because I want to. And I'm going to do what I want. You can't stop me. Alright, so now Giles has not finished researching. What's he doing? Oh, he's training the iguana. That's really important. It's really important that this iguana remains tame. If for nothing else, other than it will eventually get Giles to... Hold on. Why is he starving? Why are we out of food? We're not out of food. Cook? Man. Oh, right, because we don't have a battery. So if the wind isn't blowing, we are not eating. Right, I forgot about that. Cook. Giles, we need a cook. Yeah, Stephen. Dream of food, wake up, go into the kitchen and have food, and then think that you're psychic, and then eat the food. Alright, I want Giles to make 1 extra... Stephen? Stephen. Drop that. Giles. Eat that. I wanted him to make 1 extra, but again, if the wind isn't blowing, we're not cooking. Giles has been doing quite a lot of research, which is nice. His intellectual is progressing. I don't know if that's any better than it was, to be honest, but what are you going to do? Stephen's building is almost not shit. He's almost as good as Giles. Both of them started, I think, with 0 construction, which is just great, really. Stephen has a bow, right? Yeah, Stephen's got a bow. A group of guinea pigs is passing through the area. Again? How many guinea pig migrations are we going to be witness to in my backyard? This is impressive. Look at them. Here, and here we see a majestic guinea pig striding across the sand dunes. The alpha, slightly larger than the rest of the pack, sniffs out the right path. He sees the gold sitting in the mountainside, but he cares not because he's just a guinea pig. If you listen carefully, you can hear their tiny squeaks as they make their way to their mating grounds. Hey Suzuki, how are you? We're just witnessing a guinea pig migration. Such a majestic thing usually doesn't happen twice in the same year. However, the Giles amalgamation is truly blessed. That's the Nibirium Giles amalgamation. I always forget about the Nibirium part. What is this documentary? This is the documentary of the humble guinea pig. I don't know why we're getting so many guinea pig migrations, but Randy Random just loves the guinea pig. And to be honest, same. I cannot argue with that. I'm watching them all the way through. I hope you're fine with this, because this is what we're doing today. We are, in fact, witnessing history. Who doesn't? Exactly. And there's so much... It is surprising to see such a variation in the pelts of wild guinea pig. You've got the pale cream, the faint ginger, the chestnut, and the grey ash. I love that they squeak. It might be the best thing. What's Giles? What's Giles doing? What's Steven doing? Who cares? So how's everyone's week? Is your week progressing as steadily as the guinea pig migration? Okay, people are starving. All right, what's going on? Why are we not cooking? Giles, it's time to cook. All right, okay, sorry. Back to it. Here they are. It's hell? Well, hopefully this is making it ever so slightly better. Here you see the alpha guinea pig, renowned for his supreme intellect, is following the dirt because the dirt has a slightly better walk speed than the sand. You wouldn't expect a guinea pig to recognize the difference between walk speed of dirt and sand, and yet they do. Sadly, we are reaching the map edge. Some guinea pigs have already phased out of existence, and soon the entire herd will be out of sight. We wish you well, guinea pigs, on your majestic journey into the unknown. Well, that was a nice little distraction, wasn't it? Fantastic. All right, yeah, someone had a tantrum. I actually can't remember if it was Giles or Steven, but okay, Giles. Giles, you can. Yeah, there you go. Eat, man. Don't worry, because soon Randy will show that same group of guinea pigs. So what happened, I think, the guinea pigs were here, and they went down this way, and down this way, and then down there. And then they spawned in here, and then they went up this way, and back up there. So assuming the pattern continues, we'll get more guinea pigs here, and then they'll trample right through my base, and then down this way. Who the hell is this? Oh, right, yeah, you crash landed in a way that was so unfortunate. I was literally never going to find you. I was never going to get to you. There's too much sand. Like, there's no path that would have got me to them with enough time to save their life. They were bleeding profusely. Giles, are you just not training our lizard? He tried to train Iguana 1? That sounds like a failure to me. No, it wasn't. Oh, okay, well, that's surprising. Now we return to the human guinea pigs under the control of the diabolical polar bear. Unfortunately, it's very likely that one or both of these human guinea pigs will die. Alright, so we do need stuff. We need... Okay, we have shelves. That's good. This is all normal priority. So what I'm going to do... Actually, Stephen is repairing, and I'm okay with that, because there was a bit of a tantrum thrown. Some words were said. Some things were flung. And we're just kind of repairing not only our walls, but our relationships. And so once that's done, then we can maybe kind of clean up storage a little bit, maybe get a few limestone blocks made. Actually, I should definitely unsuspend this. I suspended this, didn't I? I did, yeah. Unsuspend that. Someone else makes me think this is a Reddit YouTube video. Hey, I'll take that compliment. Oh, also, can we give that back to Giles? I don't know where Giles has actually been sleeping. Oh, I guess he needs to heal anyway, so it's much of a muchness, really. All right, research on the battery, the humble battery, is nearly done, and then we will be able to cook whenever we so please. Such wanton luxury, such utter avarice is just unknown to Giles and Stephen. Also, to anyone wondering, this sarcophagus is full. It has Tynan, the game developer. Just in case, like, we're like, why is there a sarcophagus and why does it seem to have somebody in it? Yeah, it's the raider Tynan, Tynan Sylvester, who decided to try to end our beautiful experiment. I don't know if you need to be cleaning or fixing the prison right now, but it is improving your construction, right? It does, yeah? It does, but very slowly. Excuse me. Alright, so what then can I do to fix that? Is that hauling? Like, why is he doing that more than anything else? Craft. And then maybe put construction is a 3. He's cutting. Stephen, it's time to cut. Just not that way, because Giles has already faced... He's got enough cuts, okay? Don't cut him again. His manipulation is so low. It's affected by missing 2 middle fingers. He's a permanent Vulcan. He can't not do the Vulcan sign. Forever. We should rename him to Spock. We did it! I think that means we win, right? We beat the game? I think we beat the game. Alright, perfect. So, now, what are we researching? Now that we have batteries, honestly, I think hydroponics. We are making it work, right? We have... Is the game paused? Yeah. We have all of this grow. We have all of this grow.
Bonsoir, mon ami.
Bonsoir. Hello there. Hey, Dutch. How are you, my dude? 29 months? How? How has that much time even passed? Thanks for always using your Prime, man. I really do appreciate it. You don't have to, but you do. And I love you for it. So thank you. How are you, man? Are you still in uni, right? How is uni? I hope it's going well for you. Right now, we are playing RimWorld with one colonist that has become 2 because Giles is just so charismatic with that mustache. And it's going quite well. But yeah, so what do we want to research? I think I can let it play at 1 speed. Continue on for bachelors. Yes, that was it. I knew that you'd achieved a milestone, and I couldn't remember if it was getting your associates or if it was like, you know, getting into senior year. Pretty good, just extra busy. I mean, busy's good, though. It keeps you busy. All right, so I think we want tree sowing at some point. Hydroponics is a lot of power that we just don't have. Maybe we don't want tree sowing. I wouldn't mind psychoid brewing. Well, actually, no, we don't need that. We don't need that. We're growing smoke leaf, not psychoid. Although I wouldn't say no to tea. In fact, I want to drink some of mine right now. But yeah, I don't know how it's been 29 months, man. And I hope you don't mind my taking a break from Elden Ring. I know you were excited to see me play through that, but to be honest, I think a break was needed. And I'm enjoying the break quite a lot. So, smithing, we could get some better weapons. We could also get something in the way of armor. Yeah, maybe we do smithing. I wouldn't mind smithing. It's miserable at times, but I enjoy it. That is the university experience, to be fair. Elden Ring's a rough game when you're not entirely feeling it. Yeah, I feel like Elden Ring is one of those games you just play for 2 hours and you're like, or 3, like, you know, you just after work, you're like, I'm going to play some Elden Ring. And then you just faff about and do a lot of nothing. And I think that works off stream. I don't feel that good doing that on stream, you know? I feel like I have to be making progress and whatever, and I feel like that was kind of tainting my experience of the game. And I know that's on me, but it's hard to turn that off. So what do we want next? We do have a lot of geothermal power in this region, don't we? We got this guy right here, we got that guy right there, we got that guy right there. We got that guy right there. I mean, none of it's really... We've got 5 geysers, and none of them are close. Which is a bit of a shame. You ever need help with it, just let me know. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I might hook you up, hit you up on that. 5 geysers, none of them are really all that close. We could run a wire from here all the way down there. I kind of want to do something with this. I don't know what I do with it, but I mean, I like it, okay? I'm allowed. Sorry, I'm kind of talking a lot because I'm thinking. If I'm ever not talking that much, it's because my brain's turned off. So I think it could get some IEDs going. I'm thinking maybe... I think we go smithing, honestly. If we ever want to make our own guns, which we actually, no, recurve bow, that was it. Yes, better bow. Wait, but that uses wood, which we have none of. No, alright, yeah, smithing. I thought there was a reason I didn't want to do that. After 100%ing that game, it made me so burnt out. It doesn't feel like the same as the other Souls games. I will agree, it doesn't have quite the same feel. Yeah, for sure. It really doesn't. Aurora. Ooh, nice. What's cool about the Aurora is you will see it in the game. Like, it will make the floor glow in a very pleasing manner. Hi, Giles. Clean your room. I really don't want you getting... really don't want you getting an infection again. You probably shouldn't, because I think most of your stuff is pretty healed up and fairly well tended. But let's just keep it clean anyway, man. DLC made future playthroughs disappear. Fuck that DLC. Yeah. I've heard the DLC is quite something, to put it mildly. I didn't prioritize him to craft, did I? No, okay. He's just going to do it until we have 80, which is right now, turns out. And then he's going to drop all of that into... on the floor, actually, and then he's going to go to bed. Alright, good. That's, yeah. Perfect, Stephen. Perfect. Giles is chilling. We love to see it. Alright, so Stephen, I want you... You don't need to craft anymore, but my god, do you need to be moving some things around in our life? If you wouldn't mind? Stephen, why are you so sad? Oh, right, yeah. Tynan was his brother. I keep forgetting that. He's also hungry. Giles, cook. For crying out loud. Please, cook. Alright, once you've moved that, actually, I have 2 things I need you to do. Hold that. Clean that. Go. Amazing. Cook. Jesus. Oh, we need to make a battery. Yes, I was so busy thinking about what my next project was going to be, I forgot that we have a battery to make. Power. All right, so where are we putting this? We don't want it outside. But we don't want it inside. We want it inside. Okay, let's put it in its own little box. Yes. Yes, I think that's a good idea. Alright, so I think first things first, we're replacing this with hidden conduit. Well, no, let's get the battery set up first. I could just put it there, actually. Hold on. Build a copy. Or we could put... Ooh, actually, yes. Reinstall this here. Steven. Do it. It's overhyped. See the final boss, not sure what it was, just crazy. Areas are pretty, some bosses are good. Only thing I thought was really well done was new equipment. There was some boss fight mod that came out around the same time. Someone modded the boss fight? Alright, Steven, if you wouldn't mind, how tired are you? Okay, you're doing okay. You're not that bad. Build the battery, please. How is your construction? It's still not full. This will get you to 4. Don't fuck it up. Components are rare and also expensive, so please don't fuck it up. Final boss is miserable before the nerf. Oh right, I forgot they nerfed the final boss because it was incredibly unbalanced. Down my building Kenshi, one of the first things to do is build a battery shack. Yes. It's like Radio Shack when I worked there, because if I'm being completely honest, literally all we ever really sold were just batteries at a incredibly unreasonable price. Like when people would come in and be like, yeah, I just want to get these batteries, I'm like, I would be like, hey, you sure you need them today? And they'd be like, yes. And I'd be like, okay, fair enough. You can take the batteries. I don't feel good about it, but you can. Oh, Giles, for the love of God, stop cooking. You have a life to live. You can't spend it all in the kitchen. The lesser cousin of Radio Shack. Yeah, there you go. You said it as well. I'm going to head out. I'll definitely stop by tomorrow. By all means, Dutch, head out. Get some rest. Thanks again for 29 months, man. I can't believe that, dude. And again, congrats on continuing through uni. It's a slog, but it is worth it in the end. Alright. These are still some of the strangest bedrooms I've ever made. And you know what? I'm quite pleased with them. Because they're exactly what we need. Alright, how is our... Yeah, okay. Dromedary's looking rough. Be shocked if there isn't a mod that adds Fatalis to Elden Ring. Yeah, you know, there needs to be. If there isn't, there needs to be. Alright, what's nice about this now is because we only have one appliance, and that one appliance is... Well, it's a stove. We are actually now charging a battery. Giles is asleep. Steven is asleep. And yet, energy is still being produced in a way. Actually, is it even charging? Grid access 124. Okay, yeah, it is. Or 128, sorry. So it is charging. Good. Thank God for that. Okay. So life continues at a fairly decent pace for these our adventurers. We're going to be making smithing. I do wish there was a smithy that wasn't electric. Because I feel like, you know, being able to sow trees, love it. Being able to, you know, brew psychite tea, great. The fact that you don't get, like, you make it a complex clothing, you get a hand tailor bench. I would love just like a forge or a furnace that's wood fueled. But then again, I guess that doesn't help me at all. Because there's no fucking wood. So you know what? Never mind. I said nothing. You heard nothing. I'm love that it's electric. Couldn't be happier. They added tons of other boss fights into Elden Rings with mods. I believe it. Stygian Sanoga. They already have the Draconic Tree Sentinel on his red lightning attacks. Yeah, I could see it. A little bit tweaking. Change the model shape a bit. Make him more of an asshole. You could definitely get Stygian Sanoga in Elden Ring. Oh, Giles is up in the middle of the night, thinking. Like all of us. Giles is us. He's me! And he's just so real for it. Right. We are now discharging. You know what? Giles. Flick the switch. I want every single drop of power to be saved right now. Now there should be no discharge. Okay, good. Amazing. Yeah, you can actually turn electrical appliances off in RimWorld. Most people don't know that because who has the fucking time to do that? Giles does. Because his entire life may well just depend on it. But yeah, so now, even with this minimal wins, we're charging at what, 477 watts? That's pretty good, actually. I forget how much bloody power the electric stove uses. It's a lot, man. Alright. We do definitely want to delete all of this regular conduit and replace it with hidden conduit. Because I think hidden conduit doesn't explode as often. And I really like things that don't explode. I also like teacups that are in fact not empty. But on one of these, I find myself wanting. Steven's hauling. Look at this. Oh, I didn't get rid of it on the floor. Hold on. Storage. Look. Goodbye. Well, actually, no. I want all raw resources, just not stone blocks. And also not uranium or steel, for that matter. And as far as stone blocks go, let's expand this way a bit. Let's make sure that stone blocks and then also steel and uranium are here. Because there's no reason for them to be inside. Like, literally no reason at all. How is your construction? It's about to be hit 4, I think, right? Well, maybe not about. But soon. We have 2 meals saved up. Love to see it. How's Giles' thinking? It's progressing. Thoughts are occurring in his mind. I'm going to leave it on 2 speed for now. Steven is moving things. He's eating. Okay, it's time to flip the switch. Hey, Giles, you going to cook? Why are you literally... Wait, where's all the food gone? We appear to be out of food again. That is not good. So we are barely scraping by. There's no way we could run a hydroponics basin. Okay, so actually, hold on. I think we could. We would just put the hydroponics basin outside, right? It's not like it has to be indoors with a sun lamp, because the sun lamp is the part... Well, okay, no, the hydroponics basins use a lot too. But the sun lamp is what really burns through the power, you know? So I wonder if maybe we could run a hydroponics bay. I mean, to be fair, it uses a lot of components, which we don't have. And steel, which we don't have that much of. So maybe... Alright, we want to reinstall that literally here. It should have the right storage, yeah? Just meals? We'll go with any meals, as long as they are not... actually, no, just straight up any meal. If it's a meal, I want it there. Except maybe packaged survival meals. There we go. Perfect. No rotten. We don't want rotten. Same in here, actually. No rotten. And then this one... What? Why? Oh, because your brother died? Oh, get over it, Steven. Can we arrest Steven? Alright, this will make his mood worse, though. So here's the thing. If you arrest somebody, it lowers their mood a little bit. Actually, you know what? He won't get catharsis, but honestly, who cares? Arrest this man. Alright. Release this man. Visitors have arrived. This is an interesting time for them to show up. Alright. Hey look, they're getting along. Alright, Stephen, you may now have your room back, you prick. Would you like to equip your bow and then hold that shelf? Okay, sorry. Equip your bow and then hold the shelf. There we go. That's a little trick you can do to stop a non-violent mental break. He is upset about it, I think. Was imprisoned, yeah. -6 was imprisoned, but he didn't massively insult Giles and then they get in a fight. Because that's what happened last time Giles went on a rampage. And that would have really just been terrible for everyone. Problem solved. Who's got heat stroke? Giles. Yeah, this is gonna be a problem. Let's live with it. Okay, where's the visitors? They are way south. They have some items to trade, so I'm excited to see if any of that is worth our time. Don't eat that, iguana. If I let the iguana out, it's just gonna eat all the damn rice anyway. Maybe we should hunt a dromedary. Stephen has a bow. We've got a female of 7 years and a female of 9. Alright, hunt that one. Stephen is set to hunt. Giles is not, because Stephen can actually shoot. Go do it, Stephen. Then we'll have food. That'll solve our mild problem. Beautiful shot, Stephen. Beautiful shot, Stephen. Yes. Beautiful shot, Stephen. This is going to take a while. I do feel a little bad, but I mean, they gotta eat. Fish gotta swim, birds gotta eat. You know how it is. It is nice having only one thing that uses electricity in our colony. My god, does it make life so simple. Stephen, you're going a little far away, mate, but okay. At least he can't insult anyone there. That's good. Go ahead and trade. Let's see what they got. They indeed have nothing. I can sell shit though. Alright, get rid of all of these knives. My god. Get rid of this terrible steel club and this also terrible wooden club. Great, it's worth exactly $8. Also known as nothing. But that's fine, because I'm not melting these down anytime soon, and I'd rather they just not be in my house. Maybe we keep the wooden club. Then it's only worth $1. No, we don't need the wooden club. We've got a steel club, we've got a steel Iqua. I think we're fine. Sell it. Also, Giles, you don't have a weapon. Could you please have a weapon? Thank you. Amazing work, Giles. Stephen is stargazing in a pool of blood. Seems like a very Stephen thing to do, really. This dromedary is going to die. Stephen is eating in the wilderness. Fair enough. Right. It's a long walk home. Alright. Good. At some point, we do want to turn this room from being an awful tomb into a... well, just a nice tomb, I guess. That seems to be the plan. I would like to sequester this sarcophagus away so that maybe it's not... they don't live in a tomb. That'd be good. Maybe that's a good idea. We should do that. Alright, just leave our money in the middle of the world. That's fine. Sure it's fine. Alright, we should have some... how is our pen animal? Getting hungry. But that's okay. That's okay. We can provide them with food soon enough. The hay grass that was for my animal was eaten by all the wild dromedaries. So you know what? Yeah, I just remembered. I don't feel that bad. We're going to have to hand feed it a simple meal, I think. It's a shame that we don't train this. Because if we did, it would actually keep its hunger up, I think. Hey, Giles, when you wake up, clean your room. You slob. Looks like a bomb went off in there. No video games until you clean your room. Here we go. And there he is. Playing his imaginary video games. This is what he does for recreation. So, who am I to argue? I do want to make a uranium spear. The sooner we get that smithy, the better. Because uranium spears are amazing. I think they have incredibly good, like, armor penetration. Poor stuff made of steel. You can make uranium, yeah. Yeah, I don't know how they forge uranium into a spear. But I do know that their hand feels warm when they hold it. It's basically, you just make a control rod and then you sharpen one end. That's how you make a spear. That's not a control rod, is it? No, that's a reactor rod. Control rod is not. If a control rod was uranium, that would be bad. Things would explode. All right, Dromedary, you just signed your death warrant. Stephen? Oh, he's in the middle of signing the death warrant of another Dromedary. Right. It's a little awkward. Stop eating all of my rice. Stop. I never thought wild animals would be a problem. Look at him. He's just sitting there. He's just chowing down. Take your trivial malnutrition and stop eating my rice. How much is he going to eat? Oh, yeah, kill him. Stephen, end him. Immediately. End this. Stephen, please, for the love of God. End him. All right. End this dromedary's whole career. Also, Giles, are you going to... This iguana better not be eating this corpse. That's all I'm saying. Things are going well. Giles, butcher. Please. Hey, this is leveling up his shooting, though, at least. So the next time someone comes along with a knife, he might not get as close to Giles. And he might not get as many shots in. That'd be good. Yes, Stephen. Yes. Honestly, keep missing. The more you miss, the more you level. The more you miss, the more you learn. Hey, Giles, have you ever considered cooking for a living? Amazing. Yeah, if you can cook, please cook. Also, we want to change the storage to make sure that it does have raw meat. Because... yeah, any animal products, definitely. And, where's dromedary meat? There it is. And what's the other animal that comes through here usually? Lizard. Iguana. There we go. Yeah, make sure both of those are there. I don't see any reason for them to not be right here, to be honest. And then haul that when you're done. Clear prioritize work. Merge it. Then haul it. Perfect. He hauled the tiny one. Giles, sometimes, I swear. Stephen, how's it going? Dromedary for dinner. Love it. Hey, Giles, you want to move that meat into the kitchen? Because, like, that might make your life a little easier, mate. Hey, Giles. Clean the kitchen. Thank you. Major break risk. Stephen, because he was hungry? Well, he ain't anymore. Cheer up, mate. Are we harvesting again? We're harvesting. No, we're planting again, because all of our rice got fucking eaten. I mean, it'll do for now. We have food. We have food. Okay, how is our... Yeah, dromedary is not in a good place. Let's set this to be for a simple meal. It is annoying to have to continually do this. But hey. He's hauling that one to the best stockpile. The dromedary will eat it and be okay for another day. Or two, actually, I think, right? Stephen? I'm going to ask you to cease and desist moving all of our entire worldly goods outside. Thank you. Dromedary is... I could do with another one. So let's go ahead and set it to critical. Giles to cook. Actually, Stephen can just move it out there, and then the dromedary can eat what it wants, and then I'll change it back. Is it wasteful? Does it waste a lot of time? Yes, but does it keep the dromedary alive? Probably. It's the best I can do, really. Alright, now I'll take this. Please select the zone. Alright, we got the zone. No simple meals. Stephen will fix that wall and then move it back. This will be our prison. Actually, let's set it up for that. That way I don't get that annoying message every time. Let's just set it up with a sleeping spot for prisoners. That's all we need, really. God, these walls are in a terrible state, aren't they? Bloody hell. Hold the meal. Don't leave it out overnight, Stephen. Don't be slovenly like that, would you? Fantastic. Hey, we got a little bit of rice. Giles finally took that rice he'd been carrying in his pocket and put it on a shelf. Okay. We actually have quite a fair bit of camel hide. What can we make out of camel hide? We can make tribal wear, which might not be a terrible idea because everybody has tattered apparel. We can only make one, though. Who has tattered apparel? Your shirt, your parka, your shirt, and your pants. And Stephen, your hat and your shirt and your... It's everything. It's just everything. Okay, so their clothes are actually falling apart. But that's okay. We shall persevere. No wonder they get into so many fights. They're sick of looking at each other. Like, Stephen might as well just take whatever's left of his clothes and turn it into a loincloth at this point. Okay, sorry, dromedary. I want you to live. I do. But if you're going to live in my house and eat all of my food, that's the end of you, I'm afraid. Alright, any wildlife left? No, this is the last dromedary. Say goodbye, everyone, to the last dromedary. It'll have to do. Alright, so I think what we're going to do as well, we're going to set another simple meal. And here's what this is what I normally do. This is no meat. Actually, no, this is meat. No human meat. No, insect meat. Perfect. Alright, so this top one is just meat, no vegetables. So that way, if we have meat, they use it first, because the meat lasts a lot longer than the vegetables do. So I'd much rather... Well, the vegetables last a lot longer than the meat does. The meat goes off in a couple of days, so I'd much rather they use the meat first. To make all of their dietary... to meet all their dietary needs. Stephen's still... training his shooting. Perfect. He's getting better. He's an employable professional. Pretty soon he's going to be a hitman. I'm assuming that's what an employable professional is in shooting, right? He's Agent 47. We don't know what Agent 47's real name is. For all we know, it could be Stephen. But it isn't, because... Actually, no, he is. Let's be honest. If there's one thing that Hitman does, that Agent 47 does in the middle of his missions, it is, in fact, relax socially. That's what he's doing. He's blending into the environment. He's hiding, making sure the dromedary do not see him coming. Yeah, so now this way, Giles will use all of the raw meat first. And that way, it doesn't ever go off. And I'm happy. And Giles was happy. Life is pretty good in the Iberium-Giles amalgamation. We have a dromedary that isn't dead. We have a lizard that isn't dead. If we can get a male lizard, we'll have a source of eggs. And then this lizard won't be quite the drain on the resources that it is. It's a shame that having a pet doesn't increase your happiness. I know that like some pets can nuzzle. But I mean, if I just had an iguana walking around my house, I would look at that and go, that's cool. And that would make me feel slightly better. Like just +2. +2, +3 maybe. Like if I eat without a table, I would say I feel roughly the same, roughly as sad, as seeing an iguana would make me feel good. I think +3. Giles walks past the iguana and goes, that's a cool lizard. +3. A low-wage worker from Ivusha is passing by. He is named Nolan. Nolan Nitro Bills. He has a gun. He's 77 years old. Why are there so many just very... Why are there so many pensioners wandering the wastes? Is this Mad Max? What is going on? He's not only 77 years old, he's an insanely talented doctor. And chef, actually. He's one of the old people you see at McDonald's working the cash register. I used to be a medical assistant. I did a lot around the hospital. But now I work here. Because apparently society refuses to take care of the elderly. I don't know if they ever get quite that political at McDonald's, but I'm sure it happens. It's also true. Alright, so Stephen, when will you not be sad? How many days? 8 days. Imprisonment, 10 days. Ratty apparel, never changing. So just kind of just get used to that, really, to be honest. We could do with some lights, huh? Actually, you know what? That's a relatively cheap, easy way to make everyone happier. Light. Also, I would hope it would make their cooking better, but I'm not going to hold my breath. And lo, he said, let there be light. And there was. We'll put this one here. And we'll put this one here. And we'll put that one there. And with this one here. And that should provide us a lot of light. Actually, does light reduce the effectiveness of this? Reading bonus, room cleanliness. Oh, room cleanliness affects it. Okay. We should definitely get this room clean then, huh? The rest of the elderly, anyone that's lived that long is highly skilled. Yeah, and he's carrying a gun. It's just an old man wandering the desert with a gun. I would definitely stay away from him. He has a story, and I do not want to be a part of it. Steven's doing alright. Decent bedroom, huh? I didn't even realize that mediocre was considered decent. Sweet. Giles, do you have a decent bedroom? You do. Look at that shit. Alright, actually, speaking of, we should make these people more comfortable. And the easiest way to do that is to build them an end table. I think the dresser is technically better, but the end table is cheaper. But the dresser is better. Let's do the end table, because we can get 2 end tables in these rooms. Also, I should really rearrange Giles' room a bit, huh? Let's put the beds... Let's put the bed right here. Let's put the bed right there. And then we will go ahead and get a... Oh no, we want a marble. We want marble. Speaking of, let's let the time run while we're doing this. Let's add a bill to make marble blocks. Do until you have... I think 100 marble blocks. We'll make that priority now that we have shelves. That apparently we still aren't using. Oh yeah, we should make the shelves priority important. That way they get filled. Because then they can walk through here much easier. Alright, now that we've got that, we want marble end tables. Because I think they technically look better. Uranium end tables, we should. We absolutely should. But no, I'll do marble. I can't until we've discovered what marble looks like. Fair enough. Here's what I'm going to do. Power conduit, delete. Power conduit, delete. Power conduit, delete. Power conduit, delete. Delete that. And delete that one as well. And is there one here? Delete it. And then... Power. Hidden conduit. Yes. Yes, indeed. Run it through the walls. I think hidden conduits have less of a chance of exploding. And we like that here. We like things to not really necessarily explode. It's a good time when it doesn't explode. Alright, yeah, go ahead and make the new stuff before you tear down the old stuff. I think that's probably wise. More plants, we love that. We definitely need a lot of limestone tile if we want to tile this whole area. I think first, though, we should definitely tile Giles' room. Because these tiles are not bad, and that is about it. His construction's level 4. Yes. Finally. How's Giles' brain? It's getting better. You wouldn't think you could do that, but you can, and he is. How's the hay grass doing? Not bad now that there's not a whole horde of dromedaries chewing down on it. There's a lot of blood in this region, and I think it only disappears when it rains. So there's a lot of blood in this region. Forever. So just get used to that. Maybe if we ever reach that level of decadence, I'll just make the whole area my home zone and tell everyone to clean. But I think we're many, many, many moons away from that. We are approaching the end of the first year, which is impressive. This uses a lot more steel than I thought it would. Especially since Steven keeps botching all of the fucking builds. A lot more steel than I thought it would. Okay, we need to mine some steel, turns out. Let's start here. Hopefully we don't get raided. Hey, Giles, you want to clean the damn kitchen? Please? Alright, thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to shout. It's just... What are we doing? Oh my god, we have lights. Look at that. Suddenly, it's so much more homey with all the dirt. Now you can see it. Oh no, you can see all the dirt and the filth and the trash. We should not have installed lights. That was a bad idea. It's too late now. It's like the forbidden fruit. Now that they've seen it, they'll never forget it's there. Oh no, what have we done? We are back to harvest time, which is fantastic. How's this meat doing? Spoils in 23 hours. Okay, so let's make it 12 meals then. Because I want to make sure we use this meat, because the simple meals might rot, but they take a lot longer. So let's just make sure we use all the meat. In fact, there's exactly enough meat with rice, interestingly. Why is there no rice on the shelf? Can it only store... No, we can definitely store 3 different things. Oh, because this is now priority important, huh? I see, so it's equally important. Alright, let's do preferred then. I think I meant to do preferred anyway. Normal for the floor, preferred for the shelves. I think that works pretty well. Missing 0.5 raw food. Oh yeah, because I don't have any vegetables in there. Add the rice. It's time to cook. But we'll just make sure that it stays at 11. Perfect. Look at that. All of the raw meat has now been used. Let's back down to 8. Because yeah, that raw meat was just going to go to waste anyway. So if those meals end up not being useful, it got us cooking up a little bit, didn't it? Cooking level 6, almost 7. Look at this guy. He can be a fast food worker pretty soon. Giles, clean your damn room. Steven, do the same. I don't think you really have much going on in here, though. You're not quite as slovenly as Giles is for some reason. Probably because of the lizard. I'm going to make a random guess. Perfect. And all was peaceful at the Nibirium-Giles amalgamation. A lot of blood, but peace as well. Hard-fought peace. No dromedaries eating all of our damn food. No animals at all, actually. Any cacti? Any new cacti sprouted that I should know about? Abso-fucking-lutely none. Any trees? No. The only thing with TR in it is a stove. That one. Right, so we're slowly making our way towards smithing. I do wonder if tree sowing makes more sense. Now that we've put 170 points into smithing, we need tree sowing. I think we absolutely need to plant some cacti, like right along here. We just need them. I don't think we're gonna live forever without wood, because I need better weapons, better ranged weapons. And honestly, the best ranged weapon we could get that is cheap is a recurve bow. Great bows are also good, but recurve is just so much more accurate. So let's just get on that. I think that's the right thing to do. How's our dromedary doing? Getting hungry again. That's a bit of there's a bit of a problem. Hay grass is still growing because those bloody wild dromedary ate it all. Also, clean the tomb. Actually, clear prioritize work. Clean the whole tomb, Stephen. Clear prioritize work. Clean the tomb. No. Clean the whole tomb. Do it right now. This second. Alright, so what I think we should do is dig out a little more and then really get a good plan figured out for this area. Because right now, let's be honest, this is just some stuff in a house. And we'd prefer it if it was some good stuff in a house. You know? Stephen's cleaning the tomb up. To be honest, I don't think this tomb has ever been cleaned. And while it's probably not going to last forever, because, I mean, you know, there's a lot of dirt in here still, it's probably a lot better than it was. Yeah, research speed, 69%. Maybe once we get that blood out from the corner of the table, we'll get 70. We did. Alright, that's probably good. I think you're good for now. Go for a walk. Now, the reason I don't have Giles equip this steel Iqua is, one, it's poor. But two, and most importantly, I don't want to kill my raiders. There's a good chance I want to convert them. Because then we'd have a third person. Remember, Stephen was once our enemy. And there was an alternate timeline where he was such an enemy that randomly he flew into a berserk rage and ripped Giles' ear off, leaving him to bleed to death. And that was the end of the colony. But not this timeline. In this timeline, Thanos didn't win, and everything is fine. In this timeline, Stephen plants rice and has renounced his violent tendencies. Giles digs at steel. That's probably enough steel for now. That's 52. How much is there? We got 200 steel. Yeah, finish that one. Hold on. Let's pause it. Let's set that up just to mine that one. Finish that one up. And then I really just need you researching trees, actually. Figure out how trees work. Someone needs to. It might as well be you. Look at all this rice we're going to have. Rice lasts for, what, 1 season, I think? Yes. If only you could just dig up steel. I know. Oh, what a world. What a world we'd live in. Apparently it would be a terrible world, full of, well, no life, but also lots of blood and death. But what a world if we could just dig out, like, you know, here's where one of NVIDIA's processing plants was. This was the one they made the 50 series in. You can tell, because there's barely anything fucking here. Sorry. You just pick out some, like, broken components, and you're like, oh yeah, this one updated their drivers too soon. Well, we could probably get some use out of it. Strip it down. I wonder if I should get some actual floors outside. Because rough limestone is, well, shite. Maybe we could get some limestone, like the flagstone, is it? Yeah, limestone flagstone. That's weird to say. Limestone flagstone just going along this edge. So we have a path that is 100% up to the thing. Maybe we do that. The problem with flagstone, though, is that it's quick, but it uses the exact same amount of resources. Which is such a shame. I kind of wish it used 3 instead of 4 blocks. We're getting a nice pile of rice in here, though. That's good. Actually, I am a fool. I should have made this a double shelf. I still can, I suppose. Let's make a double shelf. Like this. Set it up like that so we can see what it's going to look like with our brains. NVIDIA doesn't make their own products. They just buy wafers from TSMC and give the design to a factory in China and have them build it with sweatshop labor, then sell it for the price of a used car. I cannot argue with this because I don't have any information, but it's probably true. Yeah, so what we'll do is we'll take this, we will copy these settings, we will paste them here. When this is built, it's important, yep. When this is built, we'll put it here, and there'll be a nice little double shelf full of food. life is good. I don't think we need a double shelf here just because we're never going to have that much food. That much simple meals sitting around. Like, we have no need for that many. So, life is so simple when you just have a stove. Your battery's always full. So, is Stephen ever going to deconstruct those, I wonder? He is if I tell him to actually construct more than anything else. I do want him to hold all of that steel, though. Yeah, let's get the steel where it needs to go. Very nice. We have some steel now. He's building a shelf. You'll love to see it. He's going to bed. That shelf did not last very long. Oh, there's a trader. Oh, wait, it's the same... Is it the same slavers that went that way? They're coming back? Oh, they have new people now. Wilkins, the geologist. Maskinen engineer? I mean, I don't know why I'm looking. I can't afford any of these people. Yeah, I can't afford any of these people. Carry on your ways. I can also sell you nothing. I have nothing to offer. Okay. So, any wildlife? No. I think the next time dromedaries show up, we are going to kill them. Because then we'll have enough camel hide to make... Actually, do we have enough? We have enough. We can make 2 tribal wear. I don't think anyone's good at crafting, though. 5 and 5. Yeah, no one's really good at making tribal wear. Let's wait. It's not a big deal. Once their clothes actually fall off of their bodies for being so absolutely ratty, then we'll do that. Alright, so I want Stephen to deconstruct these so he can then construct the hidden ones that don't explode. Whenever you're ready, Stephen, I'm ready too. You know what, Stephen? Do it now. I'm not waiting anymore. I know I said I was going to wait until you were ready. You're ready. You may not know it, but I do. Power has been lost. But that's fine. We have a full supply of meals. And this SRP would like to apologize for the brownout in your area. It should be resolved in roughly 4 hours. Alright, so let's take a hidden conduit and do that. I think these explode less, and therefore are better. I don't know if he's going to do all of these at once. He should. Alright, now he's going to build the hidden conduit. Now he's going to eat a meal. No, finish. Finish. Finish the job. We always finish the task at hand. He botched it. Alright, we'll do that. He is botching a lot less now that he's construction level 4. I think 4 really is the sweet spot for a lot of this normal stuff. There we go. Alright, the light in his room doesn't have power, but it will if I simply do this. And that'll do. Always worth a look. You don't have to buy their stuff to get their stuff. I've done that before in Kenshi. Found a caravan, lured enemies to the caravan until they were all dead. That's actually pretty good. That's a good look. Yeah. I have Kenshi. I do own it. I have never played it. I think I have to. I think I'm contractually and legally obliged to try that game. Because, my god, does it look right up my street. Actually, Stephen, go ahead and reinstall your thing over there. It really does look like my kind of game, to be honest. No power? That's honestly surprising. Why is there no power there? Oh, because it doesn't go all the way up here. That's fine. Just move it to the just move it to that wall there. Just do that. Where's Stephen going? He's fixing more of the prison. Honestly, good, because when we have a prison, we're gonna want to make sure that they can't get out. Oh yeah. Let's grab this. Copy the settings. Paste the settings. Paste the settings. And then let's select all linked. Select this. Link it. And then I'm going to reinstall you here. Didn't go to waste. And then reinstall that there. Well, once he's done. Alright, Stephen, finish the wall already. My god. We definitely do not want prisoners getting out of that, though. Alright, work on that immediately. And now. And presently. And then work on that. Because then we have a much better setup. Nice. Kenshi is fantastic. Kenshi seems fantastic. Move your lamp. And then clean your damn room when you wake up. There we go. We have some light in the room. Perfect. A little night light. It kind of looks like the iguana is glowing, and I'm very pleased about it. It's perfect. How's our dromedary doing? Starting to get hungry, but that's okay. As long as it doesn't eat the cotton again, we're fine. God, why can't they just sell me one of their recurve bows? We are so far away from planting a damn tree, and then even further away from harvesting it. It's fine. No, it's fine. We'll be fine. We'll be fine. I'm surprised this connects here and not there. But that's alright. Just a little cable hanging out in the wilderness. What's the worst that could happen? It's not like it rains here. You can't reinstall batteries, can you? Oh, you can, but they lose all of their charge when you do it. Okay, I can live with that. That's fine. Ah. Peace reigns in the Giles amalgamation. It's crazy that the extreme deserts just have no good soil at all. Like, none. We're going to be growing a lot of cacti, I think. I think cacti grow really well in bad soil, as long as they aren't eaten by wandering thrombos. Goodbye, Green Pit Union. One day, maybe I'll buy something from you when you have something worth buying. They're the ones we're friends with slightly. Okay, I'm not friends with anyone. Ivusha's the one who keeps leaving us gifts. I think because they actually pity us. That's fine. I can get by on some pity, to be honest. I'll take what I can. Giles is not above it. Alright, harvest is ready. I will say, the only good thing about a extreme desert is the permanent summer. I don't know if that's actually a normal permanent extreme desert thing. But boy, am I glad that it exists right now. Is this an ancient danger? I don't know, I fear this. I feel like it isn't an ancient danger. If it was, I probably would have marked it. Normally I mark ancient dangers when we find them. Actually, I can check the messages. Keep the game running. Nope. There is no ancient danger. Alright. So what I was thinking of doing was breaking this down and seeing what's in here. Let's do that. Steven's good with a bow. He'll probably be fine. Alright, we're cutting some marble. Love to see that. How much marble do we even have? 20. We now have marble. Alright, we can now start planning our future. And our future... It's an ancient danger. Steve, fucking stop. Run away. Alright, it's an ancient danger. We figured it out. Yay. Alright, it's fine. Orders. Plan. Let's draw my little skull that I like to draw around ancient dangers. Let's see if I can't recreate it. Oh, sorry, it's like this, and then like that, and then like this, and then like this, and then like that. And then we go like this, like that. There we go. Yeah, perfect, yeah. And then like that. Then like that. Perfect! Actually, hold on. And remove those. No, it was better the other way. Beep. There we go. Ancient danger! I thought it looked weirdly like an ancient danger, but at least now we know. Maybe I should set it up so that I can just shoot it. Load up the camel with everything we've ever owned. Shoot it when a raid appears and run. And just hope that everything's fine. Kenshi just has a rewarding game design philosophy. It doesn't hurt that like you just play the game and a story just manages to emerge. Every time I play, I start with characters and stuff happens to them, and then they have backstory and motivation for why they're doing what they're doing. It sounds exactly like my kind of thing. Kind of reminds me of RimWorld, to be honest. Very, very good story generator in this game too, and not just because they have an AI. It's literally called like a story manager. It's very emergent. A lot of things emerge in this game. Mostly pain. Alright, he's nearly over the death of Tynan Sylvester, the developer of the game. He's nearly gotten over the fact that we killed God. Nearly. And I'm going to be very happy when Stephen finally comes to terms with that. Alright, we have marble. I should absolutely get that furniture down. So what we need is... Where's the... why am I so blind? Ah, it's because it looks like limestone. I'm looking for marble. End table. End table. Dresser. Why are these terrible bedrooms so well furnished? No one really knows. Honestly, this is just good because it gives them so much comfort that they feel comfortable throughout the day, which is just insanely useful. Like, their comfort lasts for a long time. Yeah, so I don't think that you can get better than 50% out of a stool. Yeah. Comfort 0.5. Okay. And that's a normal stool. Bad stools are worse. Oh, God. So speaking of, 0.38. 0.44. Yeah, these are terrible. Maybe I should have Steven build more stools. Actually, you know what? I should have Steven build more stools. Well, okay. This is more important. Then we need to tile this whole room. Let's see. If I get floors, I can look at any piece of the floor that has a negative on it, pretty much. -1. And then I can replace it with limestone tile. And it's going to be patchwork, but it's going to do for now. Like that, we can do like that, right there we can do. There, and I think there as well. That's actually limestone flagstone. Alright, cancel that. Oh yeah, I can just, well, I can't look down there, but I can do like a double check afterwards. We'll put one there, we'll put one there, put one there, and there as well, I think. Oh, and I think that's also rough limestone, yeah, okay. Limestone tile. We could have him smooth the floor. Nah, just make tile. Just make tile. And what's this? Rough limestone and limestone flagstone. Just replace it all. Honestly, just do that. That'll do. And Stephen, clean the kitchen when you're done eating. Fantastic. Alright. And so the grand construction of a floor that looks slightly less shit, but honestly will be worse to the eye, begins. That's, yeah, I mean, as far as stories go, I'm pretty sure I read that in a book once. All right. We got the marble for the end tables and the dresser. I like how he's doing Giles's room first. Giles, clean your room first. Thankfully, we aren't at the whims of wind anymore. We can cook whenever we need to cook. Who would have thought that would be such a moment of progression? We came from pretty humble beginnings. I mean, we were rationing our wood. Like this piece of wood here is the last piece of wood we own. We got all of the wood we ever used in this playthrough so far came from one cactus, and that is the last spindle. And eventually, when we ever figure out how trees work, we're going to take that spindle, plant it, and grow more cacti. We even bought chem fuel thinking that maybe we could use that in a field stove and it would just, you know, maybe the potatoes would taste a little weird. But apparently we weren't allowed to do that. Animal starvation. Oh yeah, I need to fix that. Forgot to ask, how'd you like Escape from Darkov? It's hilarious. It's actually hilarious and I love it. Tree sowing, 60 per hour. The Green Pea Union has informed us of a collection of valuables worth 625. Okay, let's get a save down. I think I want that. Hold on. Knowledge. Oh, we need to make sure we're including the one death. All right. I loved Escape from Tarkov. It was very funny. I'd want to see more of the map. I haven't seen that much of it, but the little bit I did see is hilarious. So yeah, it looks absolutely hilarious. It seems very forgiving as well. I like that if you die, you can go get your stuff back, which is nice. As long as you can make it there again. It's kind of like Souls-like rules. If you can get there again in one life, you get your stuff back. I like it. But yeah, so do we take this quest? Let's take a look. Let's take a look at the planet while they're thinking and running. It's not that far. How far would it... 1 day, 2.3 days total travel time. We can take the dromedary. Does Stephen go on a quest? Do we send Stephen on a quest? I think we do. Stephen, congratulations. You are now on a quest for the Holy Grail, also known as knowledge. All right. Stephen has a bow. What more could he possibly need? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Set it to speed 1. World. Here. Send a caravan. Yes. Stephen. Dromedary 1. I wish we could name you. All right. Take the Iqua. You never know. Do we want him to make it? We should really have him make a bedroll first. Okay, hold on. All right. Architect. Furniture. Bedroll. Camel hide. All right. Make that. Go ahead and make that camel hide bedroll. It's poor. Whatever. All right. So now what we do. This is how you make bedrolls, by the way, for like quests. You make it and then you uninstall it, and now it's part of your inventory. So now when you go to the world, speed 1, so that we're not wasting time. Send a caravan. Accept. Stephen. Dromedary 1. Wish we could name you. You should see camel hide. Camel hide bedroll pull. It becomes part of your inventory. If it's placed in the world, you don't get to do that. But if it's just uninstalled, it's available. All right, so he's going to have food. It's not going to last for that long, and it will rot in 1.8 days. But you know what? Such is life. Take some rice to feed the camel. How much rice? Take 30 rice. Doesn't weigh that much. And I think we're good. Oh, and it's also only 0.7 days because the camel is good. Alright, so Stephen has his bow. He's taking the Iqua. That way, if he ends up needing a melee weapon, he'll have it. Alright, Stephen. Go make us proud. Yes. Alright. Well, thankfully, the dromedary is already hitched to the hitching spot. So... Once you be able to teleport, you get access to another map, and there's a quest to get coordinates for a third. Ooh, okay, that's pretty fun then. I like that. That's pretty neat. Seems like there's a lot to it, especially for a demo. Kind of surprised. Stephen, gather your wares, gather yourself, and make ready. I love how we're carrying so little, Stephen can actually carry it all on him, on his person. He doesn't even need the dromedary, but by God, is he going to ride it? It's going to look so damn majestic. Mounting the dunes on his dromedary. He's going to eat before he leaves. Smart. Yes. Good man. Stephen. Fare thee well. Giles, you know what it's like to be on your own. You'll be fine. Stephen, you're a man made for this mission. You're a damn near employable professional with your shooting. You can break a man with your fists and maybe even rip their ear off. You're Mike Tyson. And you're gonna make ready. Well, that's not how Mike Tyson sounds, but it's okay. I'm British. I'm trying my best. Stephen, go. Just leave here. Just leave. What are you doing? Stephen, just go out here. You can leave right there. Why are you going to the bottom corner? Okay, he did it. He made it. He's immediately going to go to bed. That's fine. I mean, it even looks like if the map is facing this way, which I think it is, he should have just gone whoop out the side of the map. But whatever, it's fine. Giles is thinking. He's also cooked all of the food again, which is bloody impressive. Okay, Stephen isn't in the best mood for this quest. But hey, he's out in the world. He no longer needs to think about Tynan. He's not in the same... He doesn't live in his brother's tomb, which is a... That's a... That's something I hadn't really considered until now. No wonder he's taking so long to get over it. But it's okay. He'll be fine. So he's strong-willed, is Stephen. It's the beard. Beard does a lot of heavy lifting for his mental state. Giles is thinking about trees. And soon, we very well may have something to help us with that. Oh yeah, so I didn't really explain why I think this quest is so important. The main reason is this. The Annal of Representation of Cryptic Tree Sowing. This holder provides many contradictory specifications for sowing trees. However, only experts will notice the flaws. And if there's one thing that nobody in this colony is, it's an expert. So, if you have books during recreation time, your colonists will read those books. And the books can do two things. One, they can... they'll increase the research speed of your research bench. Because if you look here, reading bonus, it says 100% right here. If you have more books in the room, in your research room, it researches faster. So more books, more better. Also, you can put it down and then have like a chair or an armchair is even better if you can get it. And then for recreation time, your colonists will sit down and read. And what they read is important. If they read Ryan's Mercy with Murder, their recreation shoots up so fast. If they read the Annal of Representation of Cryptic Tree Sowing, while they're reading it, their recreation goes up and they research tree sowing at 60 points per hour. So even when they're not thinking about trees, they're thinking about trees. It is fantastic. We need this because holy shit, are we going to be here for the rest of time if we just do it this way? We can kind of speed it up, double it up. And if you get books for things you don't even care to research, like fire foam, for instance, like who has ever researched fire foam? You can read the book and it will research for you in the background. And it is so nice. Stephen, March. I am worried about this unknown threat because if it's more than our guy, Giles, what do you mean you got food poisoning, incompetent cook? What do you mean? What could that possibly mean? You're not incompetent at all. Clean the damn kitchen. Maybe you are slightly incompetent. Maybe you're not the best chef in the world. He's really good at cooking, but my god, does he not keep a clean workspace. Maybe that makes sense. I really worry that Stephen's going to get sick in the world now. I'm kind of a little scared, actually. Also, I think we need to mine. I think we need to mine out a little area. None of my colonists are good enough to make an armchair. That's honestly surprising, but okay. Alright, so here's what I think we're going to do. This is no longer going to be a bedroom. This is going to be our research room. We're going to make Giles a bedroom right here. So, orders, mine. Let's set it to speed 1. Like, if I do something like that, right? Because this is 6x5. Definitely want them to be the same size. Hallway. Door. So we'll put the door in the same place. There. Perfect. And then what we can do is we can expand around this, and this can become a nice bigger area. How's it going, Stephen? He's making progress. Yeah, clean up your vomit, Giles. For the love of God. Also, you know what? Reinstall this in your bedroom. Do it now. Why wait? Like, actually just do that. Because then, the research will just be faster. Especially considering you're just going to be actually vomiting all over the floor. What is wrong with you? Well, I guess I know what's wrong. He has has food poisoning. Start mining, Giles. Stephen? How are your needs? Tattered Apparel was imprisoned. His brother... Just get over Titan already, alright? He's dead. God is dead. It's fine. Nothing terrible has happened yet. Caravan has arrived at item stash. Okay. It's another desert. Alright, well, let's get a hitching spot going. See, this is what I want to be able to do. Like, why can't I just do... Like, look, there's a saguaro cactus I could harvest. You know? Honestly, let's just harvest that cactus and get out of here. What else could we possibly need? Alright, so Stephen. Don't melee attack the dromedary, just not assigned to handling. Are you serious? Okay, Stephen, rope the damn animal. Attach it to the spot, would you? Okay. Unpack the Iqua. He's just going to go and read a book. Stephen, you don't even know what's here yet. Alright. Let's save. Surviving my... I forgot to copy it last time, so this is my penance right now. And yours. For not reminding me. Okay, there we go. In pursuit. In pursuit? Nope. In pursuit. I don't think there's enough room. In pursuit. There we go. Save. Stephen! Move up cautiously, man. Speed 1. We can just let Giles do what Giles does. There could be an actual man-hunting rabbit. We don't know. There could be a guard rabbit. There could be... I mean, we don't know what's here, really. There could be a mech hive in there. You open the door and there's just a giant doomsday rocket launcher in your face. Ambush. Bye. Oh, no, it isn't. It's a guard rabbit. No. My arch nemesis. No. How did I know? Stephen, defend yourself. Make ready. They're coming. Fire at will. Good shot, Stephen. Hey, level up his shooting. Stephen, shoot the bunny rabbit, Stephen. Alright, thank you. Where's the other one? Where's the other guard rabbit? I assume it's on its way. Is it already here? Where is it? Hold on. Air. Oh god, it's right here. Shoot it! Take it down! Take it down! Take it down! Melee attack the rabbit! What are you doing? Don't just stand there. Bring it down! We got him. Oh. Oh, that was close. That was close. We nearly died to rabbits. All right, Stephen. Make safe. Oh, actually, tend without medicine. You don't need medicine. No. Yeah, tend without medicine. For the love of God, we really, really, really do not need you getting sick. Giles, how's it going? We fought an entire rabbit invasion, and you got a block. Okay. At least Giles is fully healed. All right, food poisoning. Yeah, he's not getting nothing done. All right, speed this up, Giles. Speed this up, Stephen. We ain't got all day. Amazing. All right. You don't need to do the crack. That's fine. For multiple reasons. Even more wood. Oh my god. Stephen, deconstruct that immediately. Deconstruct it. Right now. Right now. Tend yourself without medicine, Stephen. That is quite expensive. Alright. Load the annal of representation of cryptic tree sowing onto the pack animal. Load that onto the pack animal as well. We also want to load the Iqua that we've just been letting... don't pick it up. Hold on. Load that onto the pack animal. And then here's what we're going to do. I'm going to move the pack animal here. Sweet. Yeah, we're going to move the pack animal here because we're going to load... Oh, yeah, by all means, milk the animal, please. You should have enough food, right, Stephen? Yeah, you got food. You're good. Also, it's getting to nighttime, so I think we are spending the night here. Install in our new house that I just took the passive cooler out of, but it's fine. Stephen's used to it. Look at him read. He's reading. Alright, we just left the masterwork novel on the floor. I guess I'm not going to be upset about it. Okay. So literally all there is here is an iguana and an cactus. That is it. The cactus is nearly fully grown though. Okay. There's something to this then. Oh, that's straight up yet more uranium. My god, we're going to be so rich and also irradiated. We're going to glow. We're going to glow with wealth. Amazing, Giles. Do you want to move that in the damn room, please? And then also move that in the room. And here's what I'm going to do. Orders forbid. Nope, can't forbid it. Alright, never mind. Whatever. If all he does is dig out a hole, that's good enough for me, honestly. Giles, get some sleep. Clean the room, then get some sleep. Fuck yeah. Why are you so sad? Oh, right. Oh, cabin fever. Really? I didn't know that you could get that. Oh, right. Outdoors. Yeah, that's the outdoors is pretty low. Maybe he'll go for a damn walk tomorrow. How about that? His mood's going up. He's fine. Stephen, however. Yeah. Awful bedroom. It has a great book in it, Stephen. Appreciate the classics, would you? He's reading it again. Alright. Load that onto the pack animal. Load that onto the pack animal. Alright. Stop cleaning. Okay. Cut the tree down. We're getting everything we can out of this little spit of land. Alright, cut that down too. Load it all onto the pack animal. Why God, we're so much richer right now. Can you believe how much more money we have suddenly? Yes. Corpse obsession. Giles. Okay. Tynan? You're gonna disgrace... You're gonna disgrace Tynan Sylvester like that? Really? Have you no... Tynan? I would apologize. But really, you literally, you did this to yourself. Like, actually, you did this to yourself. Indirectly, but you did this to yourself. I am sorry that it's happening, though. Like, this is not how I want to... This is not what I want. I don't need Tynan's bones on the... Especially on the table... Giles. Alright, okay. Stephen, is there anything else here? Let's go back over here. He is nice. I like this place. This place is good. Did we kill the iguana? Yes. Yes, we killed the iguana. Alright. Kill it. Straw was ravenously hungry. There's food here. Just eat it. Stephen. Get closer to the iguana if you're going to try to shoot it. Okay, I'm doing it for you. I'm sorry. I can't watch this anymore. Alright, shoot it now. What? Did he deflect it? What was that about? Oh, we hit his jowl. That's really sad. We need to eat, though. This is important. Aren't you like an employable hitman? You can't kill this iguana? You're a solid hitman. Hit the lizard. There we go. He did it. Alright, amazing. We can load that onto the... Every time this pops up, I actually get terrified. Caravan detected. In 3 days, it'll be a problem. My god, don't scare me like that. Armame Mecha hive will begin arriving in the area. Why? No one really knows. Alright. End the iguana. Load it onto the pack animal. Successful. Very successful. Excursion. Stephen is literally keeping this colony afloat. If I could, I would deconstruct these granite doors and take some granite with me, but it's actually not worth it. It'll take too long. I'd rather just get Stephen home. Because then he can bury Tynan again. God damn it, Giles. Alright, load that. It's time to go, I think. These rabbits immediately rotted because of the scaria they had, so there was nothing we could do about that. Reform the caravan. Except we have everything. We could take slate chunks with us, but I really don't see why we would do that. Anything else we want to say? I can't believe we came out of there with 17 wood. Screw the books. We got wood. We can't make anything with that, but we are that much close. One more quest, and we will have enough to make a recurve bow. We have all of our food and shit. That's good. I don't think we care about taking a slate chunk. You take 135 slate with us. Yeah, there's no need. All right, send it, I think. Yep. Enter Giles's grotto. That's the best orders I could have possibly thought of. All right, Giles, when are you going to be done with this, huh? I understand your mustache drives you to do some weird things, but this is one of them, for sure. Are you done? This is basically just a sad wonder, but it makes everyone sad. Thankfully, Steve ain't here. Observed rotting corpse. This was your idea, my dude. You had this idea. Is he over it yet? Is he actually going to still be obsessed with the rotting corpse of Tynan Sylvester by the time Stephen gets back? Because if that's true, I'm going to be really sad. I'm not going to be angry. I'm just going to be upset, honestly. Come on, Giles. With the greatest will in the world. Get over it. Where is Stephen? He's probably going to sleep. He has half a day of food. So, yeah, that's fair. We can't really let him sleep outside of the colony. On the plus side, we have so much rice and potatoes ready to harvest. On the downside, Tynan's still on the table. He's been dead for a full month. He's slothful. I didn't even see that the first time. Loves idleness, hates anything productive. That's actually kind of funny. Alright, you going to bed now? Oh my god, Giles. When does this end? I imagine this is quite a major break. So maybe it lasts quite a while. I wish you could see. Like there was like a status effect under health or needs. And it's just like, break. Ending in 8 hours. Or something, you know? That'd be nice. At least he's not getting like multiple pings of this. Oh, it's not on the ground. It's not on the ground, Giles. If it was on the ground, it might be a little better. Oh, he's even more mad because he's drowsy. Ah, okay. He's sleeping. Good. Stephen's sleeping. That gives us time to deal with this. Gives us time to fix this problem. Alright, I'm speeding up time. Giles. For the love of God, get over it. You're not food poisoned anymore, at least, I guess. That's a plus. How many days are we going to lose to him wandering around being sad about a corpse? Stephen is almost back. This is going to do wonders for his mood. Okay, you're no longer doing it? Bury him. Right now. Thank you. Good God. Clean your damn room, too. Yeah, I'm mad at you, Giles. Yeah. I am not happy. This is not me being happy. If you thought it was, you were wrong. Stephen's back, thank God. The sanity has returned. Rope the damn animal. Do not leave the dromedary in the middle of the desert without books. Actually, speaking of, we should definitely have a... Stephen left, went and did a little quest, and he has no knowledge of what happened while he was gone. As far as he's concerned, Giles got a little food poisoning. That's it. He has no idea how quite bad it got. And you know what? Let's keep it that way. No one tell Stephen what happened. Nobody. Anyone does, I'll exile you from the colony. Alright, we need to make a bookshelf. Let's make a small one, because let's be honest, we're never having more than 10 books. Let's put it in the research station, which will also, I guess, be a little bit of a reading nook, but that's fine. Oh, look at Stephen harvesting food. The only one keeping this colony afloat, really, at this point. Because it's not Giles. Yeah, that would have gone really badly with this little debuff. He's like, I'm really sad my brother died, and then he comes home and he sees that on the table, and he's like, what the hell? What are you? Why? What is happening? This is the last thing I needed right now, Giles. Well, you're supposed to be good with people. Alright, we have so much food, though. So that life is good in one respect, at least. We have pretty much all the vegetarian stuff, yeah? Potatoes and rice. Yeah, the only two that are ever going to exist. Good. Because I'm pretty sure we're never growing corn, like, ever. I guess maybe we forget hydroponics, but let's be honest, that's not exactly likely. I like this plan anyway, because then we can keep this room steel tile, and it makes sense. Because it's for the research area. I like it. He's planting all the plants. Giles is getting disturbed sleep, but that's fine, because you'll have plants. And then you'll be happy. Right? And you won't want to dig up anybody of no particular importance. Right? Giles? Right. That's what I thought. I can't believe how successful that little excursion of ours was. Actually, I'm going to save again, just because I'm actually astounded. Backward? Alright, backyard. There we go. Books obtained. Alright, you know what? Giles's. Wiles's. There we go. New name. Books obtained. Save. Perfect. They're still surviving in my backyard, but let's be honest, Giles is the main character of not only this story, but of our hearts. Alright. I need Stephen to do everything, really. I need him to do everything. Giles, maybe you should help build. For a little bit. Just a little. Just while building needs to be done, maybe do that. Giles's planting is 5, but Stephen has a passion, yeah? He does! Oh, he can grow heal root. Oh my god, yes. Where are we going to put that? Right here. Zone. Growing zone. Literally right there. Make it heal root and make it fast. Yes. I don't care that it's going to take probably half a year to grow. Just do it. Alright, Giles is back to cooking. We love to see that. I don't know why he's using the rice when there's potatoes right there, but whatever. Would you like to clean the kitchen after you relax socially? We have some heal root. Raid! League of Lairbar. Never heard of them before. Alright, we have a single person with a spear. Oh my god, again? Giles, prepare your abdomen. So they're going to prepare for a while, which means we can get the drop on them, which means... What's Stephen thinking of doing? Making heal root? Honestly, a very prescient thing to do, but no. Unload dromedary 1. Actually, it's just easier to just do this. Hold the book. Hold the book. Hold the medicine. Alright, we might not get the drop on them. Whoa! What? 2 raids at the same time? This is terrible. Maybe they'll fight each other. Okay, new plan. Get everything inside. Assign. Schedule. Giles? Please remain indoors. Yes. Stephen? Get that shit inside. They've got a while to go yet. Get the medicine inside. Get the Iqua inside. Get the milk inside. Get the camel bed inside. Get the wood inside. That's like the most valuable thing here. Get everything inside. Alright, where's our guy? He's literally on the other side of the planet. Okay, perfect. Hold the iguana as well while you're at it. Okay. Stephen, how's our dromedary? The walk did it some good. Schedule. Please remain indoors. Alright. And also animals. I need animals to remain indoors too. Oh, the lizard already does. Perfect. Okay. Okay, we'll wait this out. Maybe these two individuals will fight each other. They're both beginning their assault. No, don't break that. You prick. They're just starting fires. Stephen, equip the Iqua. Oh wait, no, hold on. Hold on. They're fighting! Okay, okay, okay. Stephen, equip the bow. Giles, get drafted. Yes, they're fighting each other! Actually, you know what? Extinguish the fire. The rice can burn, it's fine. Extinguish the damn fire. No, don't extinguish that fire. Get inside. I am so glad they're fighting each other. Okay, this is perfect. This is everything I've ever wanted. Beneko, you're an asshole. Go kill him. Giles, extinguish the fires. Stephen, go here. Shoot. Giles, extinguish the fires. What are you doing? Why is Giles hauling potatoes? Okay, fine. Extinguish the fires. Stephen. Stephen! Thank you. Alright, let's look at this person. Pyromaniac. That explains... Yeah, you know what? That makes sense. Distrust men. It's going to be a problem. And greedy. Alright, goodbye. Work. Firefight. Oh, I know why. Schedule. Unrestricted. Right. Fight the fires. Oh my god, fight the fires. Please stop everything from burning. Stop the fire. Please. This is really bad. Giles, start over here. I don't think there's enough people to really, like, fix this, but we'll try. Amazingly, it seems to be working. Beneko is leaving. Okay, a lot of our crops have in fact burnt. Something burnt there. Oh, it was a smoke leaf joint. I get the feeling our guys are feeling a little hazy right now, but you know what? Randy Random provideth, Randy Random taketh away. We need a grave. And Beneko is going to die there and be a warning to everyone else. Yeah, I think I'd rather them not have clothes than be wearing tainted clothes. Oh, actually, that's a fair point. Do that immediately. Thank you. Hold that, and then hold that. Is it great? No. Is it better than what they're wearing? Absolutely, yes. It's actually considerably better than what they're wearing. We came out of that pretty unscathed, actually. And I think that is literally perfectly timed. All right. Wiles's one death. This is an alternate timeline. Double raid in the shade. Oh, for fuck's sake. Double raid. Alright. Save. Alright. And that, as they say, was that.